Ever wonder what would happen if a kid with superpowers, instead of being the hero, decided to be a lazy, stupid jerk? Welcome to Brightburn, where being a hero is a little overrated. Brightburn is a gripping horror film that puts a dark twist on the classic hero origin story. Directed by David Yaworski and written by Brian and Mark Gunn. The movie explores what happens when a child with extraordinary abilities takes a sinister turn. Anyone who's seen Brightburn the movie knows that Brandon is clearly designed to be the conqueror of the planet. Duh. I mean, he's like the wasp, right? He's a wasp, but not that kind of wasp. A wasp, like an insect. I still found myself questioning, are Brandon's socially inept actions, which isolate him as a loner, a result of sheer stupidity? Or does he simply not care? Now, don't misunderstand me. I know, or I believe, that the isolation's designed to keep him from bonding with his subject that he's to kill and rule, so he doesn't bond with them too much. But what are the causes that cause him not to connect with people? And I'm saying here, is he a dum-dum, or he doesn't care? However, I really do wonder what drives this boy's isolation. Is this kid a few fries short of Happy Meal, or is Brandon about as interested in keeping the peace as he is getting up early on noon on a Saturday? We start with a classic, loving scene of a traditional couple really trying to have a child. You can tell by their conversation and the fact that this woman is on top of this man. Hey, wait a minute. Is that Roy Anderson? Roy Anderson from The Office? With that bond? Wow, dude. Good catch. Just keep her away from Jim, bro. I'm telling you. Jim? I digress. This scene is very reminiscent of Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. Well, at least the parts with the baby that are coming up. This couple is not having success getting pregnant. They are frustrated. And the woman, Tori Breyer, saw that on the mailbox, by the way, seems saddened. She really wants a child. Aww. Then we have a large crash, and then all of a sudden it cuts to a montage of them raising that kid. Boy, they sure love that kid, I'll tell you that much. Have you noticed that Brandon's bedroom is still like a little kid's bedroom? Seems like Tori can't let her little boy go. Have you noticed that the montage was very much like the Man of Steel? Like, a lot? Hello? Sir?
Characters.
Brandon is about to turn 12, and things are about to change. He appears to have had a friendly, normal upbringing, yet he has zero friends and the parents do not address that at all, which is weird, right? He is portrayed as a loner and supposedly super intelligent, in the top 1% or something. The only intelligent thing he demonstrates is his knowledge about wasps, and how some take over beehives. That is little Brandon Breyer's life pre-getting his powers. A weird kid. None of his peers like him. With parents that project a perfect baby boy onto this clearly strange, emotionally lacking, soon-to-be super predator. Good at school, but dumb socially. And probably just dumb.
Mom, Dad, Caitlin, whatever, all the friends at school who pick on me and make fun of me and call me stupid. Well, you guys are gonna find out who really is stupid, huh? You're gonna find out how dumb I really am. You know what I mean. I'm top 1%. Shut up. I don't talk about it. I'm special.
Fun fact. Brandon sure loves those jump scares. Always has, and always will. That seems a bit weird too.
Let's just have some fun.
Oh, shit!
Around Brandon's 12th birthday, things start to change. Mom's woken up to find Brandon in the barn, a place that they say to Brandon, don't ever go, don't ever go, don't ever go, which would make any kid want to go. Obviously. I mean, come on. But they say, don't go there. Well, suddenly, he's pulling at these doors, these trap doors with the chains, and he appears to be in a trance mumbling some weird language. She has to wake him up out of this trance, and of course they make it a jump scare because Brandon loves those jump scares, and she has to walk him back to bed. And then Kyle comes back home, or in the den, or home, I'm not sure. What does this guy do? I don't know. But he comes over and says, what's going on, dear? And she says, Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening? Really? Might want to mention it, dude. Brandon, showing his lack of intelligence yet again, is unable to start a lawnmower. And in that process, he makes the lawnmower fly through the air when he gets frustrated. See, he should prime the lawnmower and check for fuel. But he don't. Flies through the air, lands in a weird way, blades are spinning, and he decides to stick his hand in the blades. We could argue that he was dumb and it worked out for him, because he did stop the blades, he wasn't hurt. We could. Very reminiscent of a childhood friend that I had growing up, Charlie. He stuck his hands in a blender to try to stop the blades from spinning. Unlike Charlie, though, Brandon obviously was not hurt at all. Charlie, I think it broke his finger or something. I'm not totally sure, but it was not a good idea. I remember thinking at the time, shouldn't try to stop blender blades. Later, they find Brandon's porn stash, including disturbing content. Kyle decides to talk to him during a camping trip. Despite discovering porn in Brandon's room and witnessing his odd behavior chewing a fork, destroying a lawnmower, and trying to reach his ship while in a trance, his dad's camping trip talk focuses on harmless topics. Harmless topics like the birds and the bees.
Pretty neat, huh? Okay, now cue the music and that star thing.
Kyle's awkwardness and instability to confront important issues, combined with Brandon's cluelessness, is like the SNL character Chad. If brains were currency, Brandon would be bankrupt. Do you guys remember Chad? It's an old SNL character. He's like, okay. Says okay a lot. It's kind of funny.
My body's changing.
Okay.
I was just like you when I was your age.
Okay.
You know, nobody was around to tell me that it was okay to,
Okay.
you know, you're gonna have certain urges.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that it's okay to give in to them now
Okay.
and again.
Chicago, louder, boy. Take the world.
Okay.
Oh no!
After misinterpreting his dad's awkward advice, Brandon behaves inappropriately towards Caitlin, the only girl who has shown him any attention. Sneaking into her room at night and tampering with her computer, he leaves her feeling disturbed. The next day, during a strange trust exercise, Brandon angrily injures Caitlin, crushing every bone in her neck. Erica, Caitlin's mother, is understandably upset by Brandon's lack of remorse and concern. Brandon's behavior raises questions about his motivations. We can see that he is quick to temper and acts in anger. Despite occasional claims of wanting to do good, his actions suggest otherwise. The next day, during a meeting with his aunt, who is a school counselor, by the way, fails to notice the warning signs. Brandon's lack of remorse, coupled with ominous statements about bad things happening for a reason, doesn't even begin to deepen her interest in the mystery surrounding his true nature. So this is one of those parts where I'm like, are you stupid, kid? Or you just really don't care? I kind of lean that he's kind of just stupid. Why not just act like you care? Or like, okay, I'm catching on. They want to make sure I care. Can't even do it. It's too stupid. It's like he's like, what? Huh? Like, is it things? Is it time to say about bad things happen to good people or to people and that's okay? And it happens sometimes and for a good reason? No, dude. No. It's your aunt. Just lie to her. Act like you care. She's really looking. She's like your mama. She's looking for a reason to let you go.
I said fine. I messed up, okay? I had to clean up. Sure, I could have done better, but you can't say I messed up any other times. Oh, I can. Let's look at what you did later that night. I think you had decided to kill your aunt, which clearly is going to cause you more problems with your parents. And then you were interrupted by your Uncle Noah, weren't you? What'd you do? What the heck, Gringo? What the heck was I supposed to do? He caught me in the closet with my cool mask on and stuff. It was so embarrassing.
Well, you're super fast? Why not just run super fast past them? Or just say, sorry, I did bad. I'm going to eat crow here. Take me home. I mean, you act really sorry, and you maybe even cry, then maybe, I don't know, you just take the punishment and move on. But you didn't decide to do that, did you? Well, yeah, but I'm in a 1% at school or something. Like, I'm really smart, my mommy says. Do you even know what that means? 1% of what in school?
Well, my mom says I'm super smart, so whatever I do is probably pretty smart, right? So I decided to do something really smart. I made Noah die in an accident instead of doing it your way.
And did it work? Seems to me you did this and then put your BB symbol or Bozo Brandon symbol all over the place.
Yeah, well, it was pretty fun. I love the inside of stuff, and Noah looks so interesting inside.
Ugh,
Dude, there you go again. You know, I really think you might be a little touched in the head, son.
I don't know what that means. Hey, I gotta go camping with my dad. You know, Gringo, you got me thinking. I think I will hide Caitlin's mom's body by my ship. I'll hang it up like a nice ornament with my little BB signs all over it. That'll be great. No one will ever find her there or connect me to it. Now, Brandon is smart enough to know that he needs to deal with the situation because the aunt is going to tell the sheriff about it in the morning. So what does Brandon do? BB, or Bozo Brandon, decides to go visit his aunt in late at night. I don't know if it's the middle of the night, but it's pretty late. And threaten her. Say, well, you shouldn't tell anybody. Instead of just acting like you care. The next day, Kyle takes Brandon camping, convinced his son is evil and must be stopped. He apologized for being hard on him about Uncle Noah's death, and Brandon agrees to the trip. While camping, they go shooting. Kyle takes a shot at Brandon's head, but Tori hadn't told him that the metal from Brandon's ship can hurt Brandon. Without that information, it's just a normal bullet. The shot fails, simply pissing Brandon off. As we know, when Brandon gets angry, people die, and dummy Brando does even worse things to fix the issue. Kyle ends up dead, gets lasered in the eyes. Really like, man, kid, you are, And then I think he thinks he's going to try to convince his mama that everything's good. He says, oh, Mom. He's like, where's Dad? Well, I don't know, Ma. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead? Yeah, and I'm home now. Like, what you doing, Brandon? What's your plan now? Dummy Brandon. Dummy Brandon.
Isn't that right? Yes, Mom. He was my baby boy, and he just come and told me he was sorry, or even just tell me what I wanted to hear. I wanted to believe him. He's my baby boy. And Tori, what did he do instead? Did he not kill 2 police officers right in front of your face before he started terrorizing you and destroyed your family? He did, Gringo, my baby boy. I still love him so. He killed them real bad, like splatter bad. 217 or something, she said. No doubt in my mind he was being bad. Well, that in that notebook with all the detail of the murders, really good artist. My baby boy is so dumb. You don't do that, dumb. Oh, what a dumb baby boy. Then you tried to kill him with a piece of the ship after he destroyed your house. I believe then he took you up super high, and then he just let you go, didn't he?
Yes, I fell, silly. I fell. I couldn't breathe. And then I was clawing and looking at Brandon, little Brandon brother, baby. And I was already hurt from the ascent upwards. Now my baby boy, he is...
What, Tori? What is it? Do you understand now how dumb and cruel he is? I don't know, Gringo. He's probably pretty dumb. He's a pretty dumb boy. You've kind of convinced me. But he could just be lazy. He's always been kind of lazy. He couldn't even mow the lawn all the way. My dumb. I love him.
In conclusion, Brightburn crafts a compelling narrative around Brandon Breyer, questioning whether his actions stem from inherent malevolence, stupidity, or sheer laziness. Brightburn challenges viewers to ponder whether Brandon's path of destruction is driven by autonomy or if he's simply a few fries short of a Happy Meal. Remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Until next time, peace! Yeah, boy!